lovely Scorpios, how are you guys? This is Debs and this is your reading for November 2025. And I have one song in my head. Well, I did when I was in meditation. Cristina Aguilera, Don't Hold Me Down, Don't Hold Me Down. And I saw a woman looking quite sort of angry and ruffled, wandering into a bathroom, straightening her hair, straightening her clothes, thinking to herself, okay, I think I'm just going to go. I think I'm just going to go. Now, this could be on a date. Somebody might have had an argument with you. They may have tried to stop you leaving and sort of pulled your top or pulled your jacket or something. You may have lost it with this person, right? You could have been with somebody who liked to tell you what to wear, how they wanted you to do your hair. They could have been super jealous. They could have been very controlling. Scorpio, I think you're done. I mean, I didn't see it in the vision, but I could just imagine this woman thinking, right, okay, I'm heading off home, grabbing her car keys, whacking up the stereo, Cristina Aguilera, right? Girl power song. No one's going to hold you back. Never can, never will. It's as if you found your fire, Scorpio, or you will be in the month of November. But rather than getting angry, you may just speak your truth and then walk. And then just walk. That's it. So guys, whatever this is, let's delve in. You may have been dancing around the subject. You know, I've got to tell this person I don't like it when they do this. I don't like it when they do that. I feel uncomfortable, or I feel disrespected, or I feel as if they're just stringing me along, or that I feel as if they're just playing me. Scorpio, you're standing up for yourself in November. Yeah. Yep. Okay, guys. Let's do this. Now, this is the Divination Tarot. Everything you need, guys, is down below. The link to my website if you'd like a reading. I'm continuing 30% off 30-minute love readings. All the decks are listed, and the link is there to join the channel. So, yeah, Scorpio, it's almost as if you have been thinking to yourself, they just need to do one more thing, or tell me what to do, what to say, how to behave, how to dress. I don't like it when you do this. I don't like it when you do that. And I'm going to walk. And I think Scorpio is happening in November. Now, guys, you could be a Scorpio masculine being bossed around by your girlfriend or your wife, and you've had enough. You've had enough, Scorpio. It's almost the energy of nothing's good enough, or whatever you say or do, it's not right. Yeah, you're standing up for yourself, Scorps. Okay, guys, here we go. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Scorpios, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. I'm now seeing somebody getting up from a table with a white tablecloth on it, a round table, and there's a receipt on a saucer, and they're thinking, okay, they're in the bathroom, I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave. They can pay it. I'm hearing I always pay the bill. Okay, Scorpio, is this money? Do you think somebody's stingy with you? Do you feel that somebody always expects you to pay whilst treating you really badly? I don't know, guys. I'm just seeing somebody walking out the door. Okay, yeah. They can just sit and pay the bill and wonder where I am. I'm not coming back. Okay, all right, my Scorps. Okay, guys. Nobody's gonna hold us back. Okay, yeah. 10 of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, you have stayed because initially this was a 10 of Cups situation. Very happy. You may have dated somebody that you felt would lead to marriage. You guys could have been talking about moving in together. Initially, everything was really good. Initially. And then fears crept in, because this person may have started to show you a side of themselves that I'm hearing made you feel quite angry inside. Okay, made you feel, I keep hearing the word disrespected. In the past, 9 of Cups. If you're a female Scorpio, your guy may have had a bit of a drinking problem, or he may have liked to have been indulged in whatever way that means. Maybe this is someone a bit spoilt and he liked you to pay for him, buy him things. Or it could simply be that you were with someone, Scorpio, who sat in the energy of sort of my way or the highway. After that time, Judgment. Okay. Scorpio, I think in the immediate past, you knew that you had to make a decision about this. Judgment. Realizing you weren't happy, realizing this was not your dream relationship, realizing somebody was very happy in the situation with you, but you weren't happy at all, Scorpio. Now, I don't know, guys, why you stayed, or I don't know whether or not this person's personality just sort of evolved whilst you were together and you saw a side of them you didn't like. But in the immediate past, I think, Scorpio, you told yourself, okay, I think I'm just going to go. I think I just need to detach. In your thoughts now, yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. I'm actually seeing this guy holding a pentacle sort of stock still. This could have been someone who always fussed when it came to paying a bill. Oh, well, I've got to get my wallet out. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if I've got any money, or I don't know if I can remember my PIN number, right? And this is you rolling your eyes thinking, okay, I've got to pay again then. They're making a massive fuss about paying that. I've got to pay again then. This could be somebody that you were with who was just a bit tight-fisted. Dare I say that? It could be, Scorpio, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this person to commit to you, but it was one excuse after the other. One excuse after the other. Yeah, nothing happened. And I think this is you feeling fed up. On top of not knowing whether or not they really wanted to commit to you, they may have always been complaining about how expensive everything is. Oh, God, how much is that, you know? And it might be that you just got a bit fed up with their mindset. Always choosing the cheapest thing on the menu, always choosing the cheapest thing in the supermarket. Scorps, you may have just got a bit sick of it. Overly cautious. In the immediate future, Temperance. Scorpio, you're sitting in a beautiful clean energy. You got 2 angels either side of you. I think you've been fearing walking away from this person because they were at some point your 10 of Cups. But what you're realizing is that you've been coasting and nothing has changed. And I think you are taking a big step back, keeping yourself nice and balanced emotionally, and you're going to have a really serious conversation with this person, and then you're just going to go. Now, for some of you, this may be a conversation with an earth sign, a Cancerian in particular, or a Sag. In your fears. Now, this is the Hierophant. If you were with someone, Scorpio, and they were married, and you've been waiting for them to leave their relationship, I think this is you realizing they're never going to get divorced. Fearing they're going to stay married, right? Or fearing this person is so stuck in a particular routine that they're never going to change. They're never going to change. In the environment, now this relates to the person that I think you want to walk away from, Scorps, I've got to be honest. Their energy is a 7 of Wands. Okay, this is someone quite defensive. Everything is a battle. Everything is a problem. This could be somebody very depressing to spend time with. This is someone who may have a very negative outlook on life. Or this is somebody who liked to be indulged in the past, but maybe they pulled back a little bit because you were hoping that they would commit to you, and now they're very defensive with you. Well, can't we have dinner without talking about commitment? Or can't we just enjoy this lovely evening out without talking about taking things to the next level? And by the way, what on earth are you wearing? You know, it's that sort of energy. Scorpio. In your hopes, guys. Yeah, okay. Knight of Swords. Scorpio, you may be hoping to have one almighty row and then just walk out the door. I think you're actually hoping that this person asks you what is wrong. What's wrong, Scorpio? You're not looking very happy. You're looking a bit moody there. You're looking a bit cross. What's the problem? Because then you'll have the excuse to tell this person how you really feel. And it may all come out a bit shockingly, you know. You really want to know how I feel? You really? I'm going to tell you how I feel. You know, it's that sort of energy. I'm sorry, guys, but you know you're leaving. It's just a question of when. It's just a question of when. You've already made the decision, judgment. Whilst this person has been faffing about, looking at these pentacles, oh, it's going to be really expensive to divorce. Oh, I don't know if I really want to commit. Let me just check the bill again. Wow, okay, I've got to fish up my wallet. I can't find it. Okay, do you mind paying this time, Scorpio? And this is you rolling your eyes thinking, I always pay anyway, you know. Sorry, guys, but I have been there too. Okay, in the outcome, Scorps, yeah. You're moving on, guys. You're moving on. You're turning your back on the situation. It might even have been a third-party situation, and you're moving forward. Your ships will come in, Scorpio, but not with this individual. Not with this individual. No. Okay, guys. Clarification for you. The Tower. Okay. Aries, Scorpio, the Hermit. Scorps, you may even feel as if this person's gone into hiding. You may have sent them a million messages and they're just not responding and you don't know what the hell's going on. You may feel this person acts as if, you know, they're 90 when actually they're not. The sort of person that sort of says, oh, no, I'm way too old for that. You know, way too old, when they're not. That always used to bug me. I remember going out with a guy and he acted as if he wanted to be an old man. You're my woman, I'm your old man. And he used to get really annoyed because he was quite a young, fit guy. And it just made me feel ancient. Right? I'm your old man. And it's like, don't keep saying that. It just really used to irritate me. Anyway, sorry, guys. My little story. But anyway, Tower Hermit, you could be dealing with a Virgo for some of you. This person is sort of heading off into the shadows, right? They may not be answering their phone very much. They could tell you that they're not feeling well on some days. Yeah. And Scorpio, this is your really disappointed Tower. You're really disappointed that this person is sort of distancing themselves from you, and you think it's because they either don't want to fully commit, or you think it's because this is someone who is worried about money. And both situations, to be honest, Scorpio, may be highly unattractive. Well, if you don't want to commit to me, just tell me, right? Well, if you don't like spending money, then okay, but I'm not paying the bill again. I always pay the bill. You know, it's that sort of thing. Whoever this person is quite defensive. It's as if they know that you're about to say something pretty major. They're almost steeling themselves for it. Their energy. King of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. Okay. Scorpio, they may feel that you're just a bit pissed off because they haven't told you that they love you. So they may blurt out, oh, by the way, I do love you, thinking that it's going to mend everything. It's not, Scorpio. It's not. I still think you're ready to go. I do. You could be dealing here with a Cancerian masculine. Underneath the deck, guys, we have, Scorpio, you're standing at crossroads. You are standing at crossroads. And I think you've been standing at crossroads for quite a long time now. You've been standing at crossroads for quite a long time. You've been waiting for a lightning strike, right? You've been waiting for this person to sabotage this anyway, causing arguments and disagreements, passive-aggressive behaviour, gaslighting you. I think you're sick of this person. Nothing is ever good enough, or they cause an argument because they don't want to do something, or they don't want to pay for something, or they want an excuse to just do what they want to do, or they want to try and make you feel bad about something that is nothing really to do with you. Scorpio, I think you're about to give this person a piece of your mind, and then I think you're going to walk, guys. But anyway, sorry for the rest of you if this doesn't resonate. Let's get into this. I think you've been sat in fear, Scorpio, because ultimately this person was supposed to be your 10 of Cups. This person was supposed to be your 10 of Cups. Ooh. Wow. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, you were hoping to manifest the 10 of Cups with this person. Wow. You might have known each other on and off for quite a long time. You've seen this person as a past life soulmate. Yeah. And I think you guys were planning a future together. Planning a future, moving in together, getting engaged, getting married. You felt this person was your 10 of Cups. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Destiny. You felt it was fate that you two met. But look at your energy, Scorps. 9 of Swords. I mean, this is you, stressed out, thinking, I don't think I want this anymore. I don't actually think I want this anymore. Yeah. Let's have a look at the past. This, whoever this guy is, love to be indulged. Love to be indulged. A bit self-serving, I have to say. Let's have a look at the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this person loved to be indulged, Scorpio, whilst you somehow sacrificed. Whilst you somehow sacrificed. This is also someone who was a bit stingy financially, somebody who pretended they were broke the whole time, or somebody who complained about the fact that everything was expensive, right? They couldn't afford to buy anything. I'm not paying that bill, or taking you to the cheapest restaurants. I mean, whatever this was. I think you just felt this person was just a bit mean. In the nicest sense, because this is someone who has money. They just wanted to keep it all to themselves. They didn't want to spend it. I think you had a few arguments about this. I think you began to feel a bit fed up with this mindset. After that time, Scorpio, Judgment, you had to make a serious decision. 9 of Swords. But look at your energy. It's as if, oh, I really don't want to make this decision, but I don't think I can do this anymore. You were stressed out because you knew the truth. You told yourself the truth. This is not working. This is not my 10 of Cups. This wasn't the sort of dream relationship you were hoping for. Justice. Libra energy. There might have been some sort of truth that came out about a legal contract. Or it may be that what you were thinking about in the immediate past, Scorps, was, I want a far more balanced connection, a really balanced relationship. This is not balanced. This wasn't balanced. You may have felt also this was a bit one-sided, right? It's all about them, what they want, how they feel. You might have felt you had to follow this person's rules. They might have been very particular about you, what you should do, what you should look like, what you should wear, your career, but they didn't like it when you started questioning them. Well, what about you, right? They might have got all moody. In the immediate past, Scorps, with the energy of the Strength card, you ended up holding back. You might have held back being intimate with this person. The High Priestess, you held back to do a lot of thinking to gain some kind of clarity as to what you should do. But there was a lot going on in your mind, Scorpio, that you didn't tell this person about. I think this is you silently making a decision to end this. Yeah. So, what you're thinking about is they're taking forever, Knight of Pentacles, and they're looking at this tiny little pentacle as if it's a really big deal. They could be sort of counting their pennies, that sort of thing. I mean, bless them. If they are on the breadline, there is no shame in that. But this is someone who may be very proud, make out as if they've, got no problems taking you somewhere nice, but then goes through the receipt with a fine tooth comb. God, I can't believe they charged me for bread and butter. That really annoys me. And having a go at the waiter and maybe not even tipping, even a tiny amount, really embarrassing. I don't know where I'm getting all this, guys. I am so sorry. You're thinking that not only is this person taking forever to commit, but this is someone who you may now realize you're just not aligned with. You're not aligned with this person. You're not. Okay. But Scorpio, you really wanted this to work. You really wanted this to move into a commitment. This is your energy. This is what you're thinking about. I think, Scorps, you have been hoping that this would move into a beautiful commitment. And you would sit with this person really happy in this relationship. But what you're realizing is it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Seven of Swords. Wow. This is you afraid that if you move forward with this person, they're simply going to cheat on you. And you're going to be left by yourself, sat in a nice house by yourself. They're not going to be honest with you. This is you telling yourself the truth. What is the truth? That you guys argue the whole time? Might be about money, might be about wanting to have kids. It might be you feel this person is permanently talking about the fact that they're struggling financially and it just irritates you. I'm sorry, guys, because I've been on the breadline, but you don't want to bang on about it every 2 minutes. And I think that this person, to be honest, Scorps, just depresses you. You're realizing you just don't want to be around this person anymore. They just depress you. Yeah, half the time you're sat in the Five of Cups. You're sat in the Five of Cups. So, guys, I think this is D-Day, to be honest. I think this person's going to do or say something which is going to spark that fuse, and you're going to lose it and say, okay, I think it's done. You have been trying to keep nice and calm. You have been trying to sit in a temperate energy. Let's not get all riled up. Let's just accept that this is what this person's like. Okay, right, But this is them just very defensive with you. I mean, this is you all sweet-natured, Scorpio. You're sitting in temperance. You're very kind and compassionate here. You may be, going somewhere and buying the two of you a couple of drinks because you know this person doesn't like spending money. And I don't know, it could be something silly. It could be you bought them the wrong drink and they're very defensive and cross with you. And you might think, oh, for God's sake, can't you just say thank you for buying me a drink? It could be something really silly, Scorpio. But they're going to come out with something. They're in a difficult, argumentative mood. They are being a bit defensive with you. And Scorpio, you may just look at this person sadly and think, okay, I think this is done. I think this is done. Very calm, Scorps. They may see a look on your face and realise that you've kind of just given up on them. And they may blurt out, I love you, right? This is somebody who doesn't usually feel comfortable expressing their feelings, but they may blurt out, oh, I love you. But I think for you, it's too late. So guys, let's get some timing. Archangel Michael, when do we have the Temperance card, the Temperance Angel coming through, and the Seven of Wands for Scorpio? Thank you, Michael. 5th of December, okay? 5th of December. Scorps, you may have Sag in your chart. 5th of December is a Sagittarian birth date. Temperance is Sag. I'm sorry, I'm just realising that. Judgment is Sag as well. Okay. 5th of December. Archangel Michael's pointing forward to the 12th of December. That's it. Okay. Again, I'm seeing somebody looking at a bill on a round white saucer on this white tablecloth, this round table, and the other person's gone to the restrooms and this woman's just walking out the restaurant. She's just walking out the restaurant. This guy may have an unpleasant habit of asking for the bill and then making an excuse to go to the restrooms, right? Almost leaving you sat looking at the bill so you've always paid the bill. You're not doing it anymore. I don't know how that's going to work because obviously you couldn't just walk out without a bill being paid, but I don't know. You may just say to the waiter, my boyfriend's going to pay. He's in the gents, but I've got to go. I've got an emergency. He's going to pay or something like that. I don't know. There is an issue with money. Somebody being a bit tight-fisted with money. There is an issue here with somebody being very off and on with you, quite moody with you, yet they like to be in control. It's kind of their way or the highway, and you're sick of it. So 5th of December is going to be relevant to the 12th of December. Let's have a look at your person's energy, Scorps. Yeah, the Death card. They're thinking about you. They're very defensive against you. Defensive because this is somebody who may not enjoy change. This is somebody who may feel that it's about time you guys got serious. They haven't made a move yet. They know that this is what you're expecting. And this is someone putting up strong boundaries. What energy are they sat in? What energy are they sat in? This is somebody who may have a habit of flirting with other people whilst they're, on their way towards you. Oh, who's that? Hey, babe, type of thing. Or flirts with the waitresses in restaurants. And we've all been there. And this is you, tempted to say to them, hang on, who are you having dinner with here? The waitress, right? In the short tie, little skirt, or are you having dinner with me? Scorpio. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. This could be somebody who you've been waiting for to get divorced and they've just delayed and delayed and delayed. Or this is somebody that might be super stingy with money, but they're actually sat on the 10 of Pentacles. And it just annoys you. Why should I have to pay? They've got so much more than I have. They know that it's difficult for me, and yet they always avoid paying the bill. Scorpio. How does this person see my Scorps? Lovers, deep soul connection. They could be a Gemini. Deep soul connection. You do make them happy, Scorpio. They could be a Leo. They might talk to you about their dreams for the future. Oh, I can't wait to be with you for the rest of my life. We'd be so happy together. We could move. We could do this, that, and the other. And this is you very quiet, Scorpio, holding a couple of drinks, you know. Looking at this person thinking, I just don't feel this is going to work out. I think this is you very, very quiet. And this guy may keep looking at you. They may be realizing that you're ready to let go. There may just be this rather uncomfortable energy between you two. What is this person going to say to you other than, oh, you know I love you, right? Yeah, sorry, I'm just feeling a bit moody today. Just feeling a bit cross today. I do love you, right? 9 of Wands. They are feeling as if it's come to the end of the road. This relationship has come to the end of the road. They know it. They may not have wanted to face it. They may not have wanted to face it. They will miss you, Scorpio, with the energy of the Three of Swords. They will miss you. They may actually say to you that they know something's wrong and they hope that they haven't caused you any heartbreak. And, you know, if they've done anything wrong, then you need to tell them so they can mend it. But Scorpio, it's not just one thing. It's a series of things that have sort of built up over time. And I think this is you just very quietly looking at this person thinking, yeah, I think this is just done. And you are calm about it. Surprisingly, because I think in the immediate past, you already made the decision that this was not going to work for you. Let's have a look at what you're going to say to them. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Scorpio, you are either going to say to them, look, you've told me so many times that you're going to divorce. I don't think you ever will. You may say to this person, I'm sick and tired of this unequal give and take situation. You are sat on a decent amount of money, but I'm just getting to the point where I feel as if I'm paying for everything. It just makes me feel really awkward, right? Particularly if you're a female and you're paying for everything. You know, it's not romantic, is it? I mean, when you're a couple, you tend to go half and half anyway, but when you're being courted by a guy and he's not only a bit moody and defensive with you, but a bit controlling and he's stingy, yeah, I don't think so, Scorps. I mean, that is a recipe for a disaster. So you're coming out with it. Whatever's been bugging you, you're coming out with it. Ooh, okay, Chariot. And then I think you're going to leave. I think then, Scorps, you're going to leave. Yes, this is you, Queen of Cups. You're just going to leave. Wow. You could be leaving a Cancerian masculine behind. How are you going to feel when you leave? How are you going to feel? You know what, Scorps? This is the star. You know what? I think you are simply going to feel a sense of relief that it's done. You are simply going to feel a sense of relief that it's done. This is you healing. Taking yourself off for a spa day. I don't know. Having a lovely cozy evening in. What is the energy between the two of you? Between the two of you. Yeah, 7 of Cups. I think, Scorps, to be honest, if the truth were known, this is somebody who may have been looking at other options whilst dating you, or he may have been sat in his head confused as to whether or not he really wanted to divorce, if that's relevant. And I think, Scorpio, with the energy of the 7 of Cups, you've just been sat feeling confused. But you're ready, I think, guys. You're hoping with the energy of the Knight of Swords that there's not going to be some massive argument later on. Because I think you're ready to just forge a new path. You're worried that when this really hits home to this guy, this king, you're really hoping he's not going to race towards you angry. Because I feel as if, Scorpios, you've already left the building. It's done for you. But I love the final card because you're not sat wallowing in whether or not this was a good idea, whether or not you've done the right thing. You're actually, Scorpio, looking to your future. And you're looking so calm about this. Right? The Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. So guys, let's have a look at the Three of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. You may look back thinking, I wasted time. You may have been dating this guy 7 months. For some of you, I hate to say it, 7 years. You may look back thinking, God, you know, I invested so much time in this connection. What a waste. Yeah. But Scorpio, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. I mean, this is either you thinking, oh, I could have waited forever for this guy to leave his partner to live with me, or for us to have a place together. Or you may have felt that ultimately this would have caused you so much more stress if it had moved forward into something more serious. You would actually have been sat in the 10 of Wands. You're contemplating this. You're contemplating this, yeah. All right. What are you going to do, my Scorpios? Bless your hearts. All right, you are going to officially apologize for breaking it off. Whatever you're breaking off here, it could be just, you know, you two dating for a period of time, and this is you saying to this person, I'm just really, really sorry. It's not working. It's not working for me. If this person is argumentative and asks you why, I think you're going to be very blunt and say, okay, you really want to know why? Okay, I will tell you. Try and be pleasant and diplomatic if you can, even if this person is difficult to deal with. Because you don't want to leave with a bitter taste in your mouth. You know, I was really unpleasant. You know, we had the last conversation and I said something really unpleasant. Don't ever do that, because you're going to look back and regret. Whatever this person's done to you, or however they're behaving, it's much better if you can be pleasant when you end a situation. So I think you're going to say sorry, but we got a fish in that cup, Scorpio. You're not really sorry. To be honest, you're not really sorry. I think you're just sorry that you wasted time and it came to this. But I don't think you're apologizing for ending it because you feel you've done the right thing. What is this person's energy when you do apologize? I'm sorry for walking away. I'm sorry I ended it, right? Yeah, you see, this person has an issue with ego, a massive issue with ego, because Scorpio, they're not even going to show any emotion. I mean, this is a sort of person who, you know, if you go back to them and say, look, I'm really sorry I ended it in that way, but I just couldn't deal with it. Their reaction is, yeah, fine. You think I'm bothered? I'm not bothered. I'm fine. Yeah, I didn't really care about you anyway. They're going to be rather unpleasant and a bit defensive and a bit egotistical. So Scorpio, I think if that's their response, you're better out of it anyway. Because nobody wants to be dealing with somebody like that who's just sat in ego. This is somebody who is afraid of showing their emotion. This is somebody who always has to be right. This is somebody who always has to be in control. And you're ending it. You're ending it. So what is going to happen for my Scorps after this period of time? Scorpio, you're going to sit in the Nine of Pentacles, very chilled, very relaxed. You've obviously got a great job. This is you single and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Yeah, you're just going to enjoy getting you back, Scorpio, getting you back. Empress. You may be birthing something new. You're single here, unless you're a single mum, of course. So you could be ploughing your time, your energy, maybe some funds here into a new project. You could be getting creative. You could be redecorating your house. Scorpio, you're getting your life back here, guys. And there's a very calm energy coming through from you. Yeah, because you're sat in self-love. You're no longer giving so much to this person, Scorpio. You're finally thinking about what you want. Yeah, look at this beautiful, peaceful energy. My goodness. Yeah, you're closing out a cycle, guys. This is the world. You're successfully closing out a cycle and you're not looking back, people. You are going to sit in the energy of the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single, beautiful woman. You know your worth. You're standing in your integrity. And this is you realizing that you're happier without this person than with them. Okay? Yeah, guys. So, a bit of a challenging read, but Scorpio, I see you being really happy in the future. You may be running an online business here with the world. You may be going online to see who else is out there. But I've got to be honest, I think at least for the month of November, you're going to spend some time on you, just you. Enjoying spending time in your home, picking up hobbies, looking at a new venture. I don't know, you could be spending some time on your appearance. You could be going retail shopping. Maybe this person didn't like it when you did that. You're in control of your own life now, Scorpio. And this is you looking incredibly happy. So people, I am going to leave it there. I really hope it's helped. Take care of you. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye, Scorps.